What's up, guys? It's Rob here, and today we need to talk about Smiledirectclub stock, ticker symbol SDC. And because this is a stock that I've been getting more and more interested in as time goes on, and I've seen it get some pretty low valuations, some pretty compelling valuations. And I'm starting to look at this thing as if it might have some real pump potential, and we're definitely seeing that today, right? It's up about 20% today. If you take a look at the chart from yesterday's close to where we are now, we're sitting almost up 20%, right? Up 19.5% at $2.38. So they've been getting some really good news lately, right? They had a big announcement at the close of yesterday that pumped them up huge, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. But first, I wanted to show you guys what's been going on with them lately, right? They've been on a massive downtrend over the course of the past year, from highs of $16 all the way down to lows of $1.76 just yesterday, when the whole market was tanking. Actually, over the past couple of weeks, they have been suffering as well. They hit lows of $1.76 and have actually been rebounding quite well off of that, right? So they've been doing pretty good over the past 24 hours or so, and people are wondering if this will continue. Now, I think there's a real chance that it might. Obviously, if the market takes a turn for the worst, this stock could go down pretty significantly, right? If we end up seeing really bad stuff for the market, then maybe SDC doesn't do too good. But it's a risk that I'm willing to take because we are looking over the past 2 years at a pattern that we've seen before, right? SDC is no stranger to tanking very heavily and then running up big over a couple of months, right? They've done it before. They did it last time using the $4 level as support. Now I think potentially they could use the $2 level because of some new initiatives they're introducing to the company that I think have some potential promise to be bringing them up at a fundamental level, right? And they also have a very high short interest we're going to take a look at, so we'll do that towards the end of the video. But I did want to start off just by showing you it's not just Smiledirectclub that has been suffering. More than 1/3 of NASDAQ listed stocks have slumped 50% or more, right? A ton of stocks are down massively, especially small market cap stocks, because those are the stocks that are typically thought of as riskier, right? They're not currently profitable a lot of the time. And investors in this current economic environment where they're worried about inflation do not like the idea of holding these small market cap stocks. Now, fortunately for SDC, they actually have some good news coming out for them regarding their profitability, right? They might actually be getting profitable sometime soon. So first off, we're going to take a look at their website. Just for those of you who don't know what they are, basically they sell these little teeth straightening trays, right, that you put in your mouth, and you can either pay $89 a month for 24 months or $1,950 all up front. So basically, they're just an alternative to braces or Invisalign, and they're a cost-effective alternative, right? Their aligners typically sell for 60% less than braces or Invisalign, according to them, right? So maybe they're a little bit biased there, but they have not been profitable as of yet. And they're actually, just yesterday, they announced a strategic action to increase profitability. So we're going to break this down in just a second. And basically, what the two things they've announced are that they are going to right-size their cost structure to better support core growth initiatives, and they're going to allocate capital to countries with the greatest potential for near-term profitability. Now, this is good for a couple of reasons. One, people in the United States are clearly worried about the potential for a recession. As you can see, the markets have been falling. A lot of people on YouTube have been talking about the potential for a recession. It's not just you guys watching YouTube. I watch it as well. So a lot of people are talking about a recession. Now, do I think that's actually going to happen? Probably not. I think we're in a okay-ish economic position. I don't think we would actually see a full-scale recession come through, but there's the potential for it, right? A lot of people, at the very least, are worried about it, and it will certainly shore up investor confidence in Smiledirectclub to see them move into other countries that have great potential for near-term profitability, right? The fact that they're getting out of the US a little bit, not so exiting the United States, but just diversifying into some other countries that have potential for near-term profitability, that's certainly going to boost investor confidence. People are going to be a little bit less worried about what happens if there's a recession in the United States, right? Because during a recession, when people are worried about paying for gas, paying for rent, paying for their health insurance, whatever it is, they're probably not thinking about buying teeth straightening services, right? They don't want to pay $2,000 to straighten their teeth if they're in the middle of a recession, right? That's probably something they want to do when times are good. So it's a good thing that they're getting out of the United States and diversifying their portfolio a little bit into some different countries first off. Now, the second thing they're doing, which is really important, is they are right-sizing their cost structure. And for those of you who don't know what right-sizing is, we're about to explain it real quick. But first, I wanted to take a peek at the channel analytics, show you guys that currently we have about 10,000 subscribers, and we're trying to get to 11,000 guys. So if you want, feel free to go down below, hit the subscribe button, and while you're down there, you may as well get up to $3,300 worth of free stocks with Webull when you open and fund an account. Just by clicking on this link in the description, you get 3 free stocks when you open and fund an account with Webull, a pretty good brokerage platform, right? I use them. I love them. Feel free to do that if you want. 3 free stocks valued up to $3,300. Now, right sizing, right? They said they're going to right size their cost structure. So what this means is basically a continual balance of their company's total costs, asset investment, usage, debt, working capital requirements, and other inputs, right? So basically they're balancing their costs and whatnot, to the extent that they want to profitably serve customers based on the revenue being generated. So all of that mumbo jumbo, right? They're basically, the bottom line is, they're trying to profitably serve customers based on the revenue that's being generated. Keyword being profitably. So essentially it means they're going to be cutting costs where necessary. They're going to be dumping unprofitable assets and investments, trying to level out their debt probably, and basically just get to a point where they are profitable. So they're going for profitability. That's what they're aiming for. And that's certainly a good thing in the current economic environment. That's actually why they were boosting up so much at the market close. This announcement came out at 4 yesterday, and they certainly boosted up quite a bit on that. Now, that's fundamental news for them, right? Obviously, that's good fundamental news. People are happy to hear that they are really making an effort to become profitable as a company, because until now, even currently, they are not profitable, right? They have no PE ratio. They're currently trading for a fairly low valuation, right? Sub $1 billion. They're fairly low. They're a very small market cap. So there is some potential there for them to pump up quite a bit, especially if they really take this initiative to the next level. If they really right size in the right way and they actually get their cost structure better, they get their core growth initiatives going in these other countries, they could really probably grow quite a bit. And especially from a profitability perspective, when you go from non-profitable to profitable, investors really like to see that. And obviously, if you're looking at a recession environment, this isn't going to be the best product to be selling in the United States. But once again, they are increasing their presence in other countries that have great potential for near-term profitability as well. So that's another very bullish thing that we're looking at with SDC. And hopefully we'll see them rising in the near future. Now, obviously, they're already up 18% today. They had a great day yesterday based off the rebound that we saw from 176. They closed almost at $2, and now they're quite a ways above that, right? About a 20% increase from their close around $2. So we're obviously seeing them rise quite a bit as of right now. Now, will it continue? Hopefully it will. We're going to look at the short interest in just a minute, but I'm hoping that it continues. Obviously, though, seriously, guys, this is not a guarantee. I'm not recommending that anyone buy this stock, right? It's obviously very risky, and you can see we've been on a downturn for a very long time. It's a play that I'm interested in. It doesn't mean it's a play that you have to be interested in. We've seen rebounds in the past that have taken us significant ways, and so at any point, even if this thing does start moving up, it's not a guarantee that it's going to continue moving up, right? We could get shot down. They could have some bad news. They could announce that they're not going to be able to become profitable anytime soon after all, maybe after they look into it more. You never know what's going to happen in the stock market. So seriously, guys, very risky stock. Obviously, it's down quite a bit from its highs. You can see it's down from $16 all the way down to $2.30 where it is now. It's down about 85% from its highs. So there is the potential to lose money in this. Do I think we're going to keep dropping? Probably not. I think that we've probably bottomed out or at least gotten close to it. And whatever gains that we're going to see in the future, I think personally will outpace any losses that we see over the next month or two. For the continuation of whatever bear market we might see for this stock at least. So other than that, guys, we will take a peek at the short interest real quick. And you can see that it's actually pretty high, right? They're currently sitting at a 31.24% short interest. So not the highest that we've ever seen, but pretty significant. 36.5 million shares are short on SDC. Obviously, it's very heavily shorted, right? A ton of people have been shorting this in the past. They typically come and go in waves, but we have just been moving lower and lower from a price perspective for a long time. So maybe, if we start to see some big appreciation with this, if we start to get out of this bear market for these small cap stocks, then we might see SDC squeeze out some shorts, but you never know. That's what people were talking about way back when it was around $6, and I wasn't really buying it. It seemed kind of spammy and bot-like, the stuff that people were saying in the comment section about it. But nowadays, now that we're much lower, now that we're at a much lower market cap for most importantly, right, retail could really move this one in a much more significant way than it could when it was 3 times the price that it's currently at. So I think that we've got some potential with SDC. Obviously, though, very risky one, right? Not financial advice. I'm not recommending that anyone buy the stock. I'm just letting you guys know my opinion on it, letting you guys know some of the news that's come out for it lately. And other than that, guys, hopefully you have a great day. And I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and use that referral link to get some free stocks at Webull if you want. And other than that, have a great day. Bye.